Well, so thanks for joining us. She was sitting up properly because she doesn't like the subject we're come to talk about. I mean, one of the teams.
Really?
One of the teams in the subject. She is a House of Folk fan. I'm a Kotoko fan, so I'm all geared up for the discussion. We're talking sports this morning. We have this very gentleman with us today, George Ado Jr. How are you?
I'm good.
Was it really a super clash yesterday? You know, like
was
you say, super clash. What was super about
was
it?
Okay, well, I think it was.
Yeah?
It's a yes or no answer. Well, yes, because we often do not have the Accra Sports Stadium full to capacity.
Okay.
We had it yesterday, and almost everyone was talking about
every seat was full?
Yeah.
Almost?
Yeah. Before the game, you know, maybe we're talking about 97, 98%, maybe just 100 seats.
Yeah, but that's such a big deal.
That's such a big deal.
And this is an Accra game.
An Accra game.
Yeah.
And yes, Monday, a holiday. Everyone was talking about it on Twitter, Facebook, everything. And we had a super build-up to it. Kotoko fans, 2-4, giving them a bus, promising them 2,000 Ghana cedis before the game.
Wow.
And then Hearts of Oak
2,000 Ghana cedis
each of them.
Bonus, yes, if you win the game.
Each of them.
That's a
That's
big
a bonus,
deal.
okay.
2,000 Ghana cedis.
That's a big deal in Ghana
For
football.
a Ghana player.
In Ghana football,
That's
it's a
how many
big
pounds?
deal.
That's
Okay, but
that's how many
but
pounds?
point is
350 pounds.
Yeah, but point,
No,
but point
we
is,
don't spend
point
the
is that in
pounds.
Ghana football,
350 pounds. That's
now
our
you know,
We don't do
No, we
pounds.
mentioned Ghana City. That's our 350.
yes, Ghana City. The analysis is that.
How much
I
the
mean,
Leicester City players?
Oh no, I mean you can compare that. But let's
Alright.
talk about Ghana football. I'm showing you why it is a super clash. You asked me.
Yeah.
So the money involved is a huge thing
Okay.
because some players are not even paid 1,000 Ghana cedis in Ghana. So to have 2,000.
You mean
Ghana
Kotoko?
cedis- Not in Kotoko. Even in Kotoko, some players are paid.
Hey, be careful what you're saying. This is an allegation. Please, can we call the tune for?
Okay, don't pay
You know,
attention to him.
No, I mean that's just
Focus
the
on
truth. It's a
me.
big issue. I mean to have 2,000 Ghana cedis just a day, and that's it. And apart from that, we love to see Kotoko in our Hearts. So it's a super clash. I mean it's a big game.
What was
but
Hearts
to the
promised?
football, Hearts never came out loud with what they promised, but I'm sure definitely there's some incentives in there.
Okay.
Because they met Togbe, they had a dinner or something of the sort, and things went down. You know, Hearts wanted to
Before
get
the
quite
game.
one before the game. So it was
Okay.
for me super clash.
Before
build-up
you
and
talk
everything
about the
that we
game
had.
itself,
Yeah.
was there some allergy something? Because me, I hear things.
You know, in these games, well, I'm not that old, but the later, I think I've seen about 6 or 7 of them. You always have one of those. Now, before the game, there was a man who walked. I mean, I don't know if it was a fetish priest or whatever. He walked and was standing by the Super Sports camera and was looking into it, and everybody was wondering who is this guy. Then he came to carry him away. Then before we knew it, another guy came onto the pitch and ran to where the Kotoko guys were coming and put something there. You have to come and catch him and take him away. So we're like, okay, what's it all about? Then Hearts of Oak decide to come onto the pitch for the training, and they come with white handkerchiefs, with powder, and they go around the park, you know, the whole pitch. And also
Ghana Premier League.
Ghana Premier League, we love it.
Super Sports.
We love it. We
Super
love it. No, I mean that's what
Ghana
makes us,
Premier League.
I mean that's what makes us different. I think. I mean
Powder.
Row. I think that's what makes us different
Yeah,
from
it's true.
English Premier League.
It
I
could be
enjoyed every
tradition.
bit of
It could be tradition. You know.
Kotoko
Yeah.
came, and how did they get onto the pitch? They had to get onto the pitch
Tradition.
backwards. So
Why is that Benny? Why is that Benny has never won African Cup of Nations?
Oh no!
Tradition.
But Burkina Faso almost won it. Don't worry. I mean, I loved it. I mean, I like it. It's the drama. We like it, and it's all part of the game. You know, and I think most of these things are psychological rather than spiritual.
Yeah.
Maybe when we talk about the goal, some are saying there was a malam goal and all, but I think that the everything that went out, the hype and look at 10. I got to the stadium at 10 a.m. 10 a.m., 11 a.m., people putting together, people coming to the stadium. Some sat for 5 hours before the game, took off.
When you got to the stadium at 10, 11 a.m., what was the atmosphere like?
Yeah, people were settling. Basically, the media houses
Attendance
was, but by 10, 11, probably 10% full already, with loads of people out there trying to get into it. The security had a hard time to make this work. Others were buying their tickets and ensuring that, they get into it. And it was, that's what you feel, the Kotoko game. And as the hours, drew closer to the game, you could feel that, And then when the buses arrived, a lot of noise, the players, I think they enjoyed it.
It felt like a Black Star game.
Better than the Black Stars game.
Wow.
In recent times, better than the Black Stars game. Because we saw the last Black Stars game and was not even, close to the sort of numbers that Hearts and Wild Stars,
No. I'm not talking about the recent Black. I mean, a typical Black Stars game.
Typical Black Stars game in Kumasi. So you're saying?
But not Accra.
Not Accra. This beats any Black Stars game in Accra.
Let's talk about the quality of game that was played yesterday. What does it match up to?
Wow. 2016 Ghana Premier League football standards, I think we saw the best football played by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They haven't played anything as good as this.
You mean to say Kotoko were better than Hearts of Oak?
Not precisely. Wait, hold on. Let's first talk about Kotoko. Kotoko the whole season, this was the best performance. They really came up there. Hearts of Oak, we've known them to be doing well this season if you look at the balance of things. But I think that the two coaches did a very good job in tactically reading the game. And it was going to and fro.
Are you sure the coach did well?
Kenichi Yatohachi did very well.
The director will make available the insights of the coach, and then we'll listen to him, and then we'll get back into the studio. We are looking for the insights. Okay, so we're ready. Let's listen to him.
Playing against his I think our players played really well. We're a bit unlucky that we conceded and we did not score. But overall, our players did really well. I'm not happy about losing the game. Any losing game is not happy about it, and especially this game, I'm not happy. But disappointed? No. I think we do like to win, but my focus now is the next game and how we can come back from here to the next game and win next match. I think I was a bit surprised that it was not 100% full. There are some gaps between the spectators, but still, there are a lot of supporters came to support us. Very appreciative of their support.
I think I said it before the game that this game is going to be a pure tactical game. So any side who will be disciplined can win the game. So I think we were disciplined, and then we deserve to win. We deserve to win. When the referee whistled the final whistle, I couldn't even say any word. I was even joy of tears. So it was amazing. It was an amazing performance from our guys. So I'm so happy, and then all I would say is I will congratulate my guys. They have done a super job.
So that's the coach, Michael.
Yes, that's Michael Osei for you. Former player of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Played with Jurgen Klopp in Mainz. Played with Jurgen Klopp in Mainz.
But if you listen to the two coaches, the utterances, one sounded more tactical than the other.
No, not necessarily tactical. I think one sounded better, could explain things well.
The Japanese guy speak better English than Ghanaians.
Yes, that's just it. I mean, Michael can express himself. Not strange. I mean, he's a Japanese American. So it makes
that sounds American to you, the Japanese?
Yeah. But you know,
let's focus on the game.
No, I would like to address the tactical thing because I think on the pitch, it was equal. Kotoko came in, and they had a very good system working out for them. But during the game, you could see coaches coming out with lovely decisions and ensuring that's working out. This takes the play out. Kennedy Appiah goes out.
And you think for 2016 Premier League that was a novelty?
Yes, I think it was. It was good. It was the best. I mean, not the best game, but something very good.
Let's look at the condition of the players that we have for the two games. Is that a reflection, averagely, of the players we have in the league?
Ghana? No, I think we have stronger players, fitter players in Wild Stars. We have fitter players in Dreams FC. We have fitter players. These players have done the best. I think that at Hearts of Oak, we can talk about their fitness levels. We can talk about the strong mentality from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And these big teams, what they have is they're able to come in, and even though they're down by a man or whatever, they're still able to play. Difference between themselves and these, well, what we call the small teams. But they've been matching them. The reason why Wild Stars are currently top on the table, Ghana Premier League as we speak, is because they have fitter players, and they run down across Hearts of Oak and beat them by 3 goals to 1.
Reminds me of Leicester. They just run.
And you know, I knew it to be beats Kotoko, that by 1 goal to 0. I know you want to talk about the goal.
I want to talk about definitely. You're in my head. What happened? How did it happen?
Now, Richard Akrofi was the defender.
Where's the goal? No, Fred, give us the goal.
Richard Akrofi, defender of Accra Hearts of Oak, played the ball back to Solama, the goalkeeper.
Okay.
And Solama was under pressure from Dauda, who was running. So he intended, he was confused, first of all. He was looking at placing the ball wide, and then as he tried to place the ball wide, you think about, okay, let me give the ball to Akrofi because Dauda is rushing in. And he used the side of the foot.
But he had
and it was just bad contact. You see, but you see, he had to quickly make the decision when the ball came to him that I'll give it to Akrofi or I'll place it wide. He was confused in his mind what to do. And in that confusion,
he's an experience.
You can't believe it.
He did so well in the African Cup of Nations. He did so well with Kotoko. And even
with Hearts. He's the reason why Hearts are here. Second on the table. And Kenichi
but I still think he's a very good goalkeeper.
He's still a very good goalkeeper.
Look at this.
So you realize that
he had time to...
And that's why I don't understand. It happens in the game. He was thinking about sending the ball right, and then he says, okay, let me send it left. and he sees the Dauda Mohammed coming, and then the ball doesn't make good contact with the side of the foot, and it hits, and then it goes into the net.
Okay,
something he can't do anything about.
Yeah. You know, was there something working at this
so
point?
it happens in football. You see, it happens in football.
No. The action happens in football. I'm saying if it was English Premiership, I'll say okay, mistake by Peter Cech, or let's say
So Ghana Premier League mistake by
what's the goalkeeper's for Leicester City? What's his name?
Schmeichel. Mistake.
Kasper Schmeichel. This one's the but this is Africa. And all the machinations and the spirituality.
Why don't we win the World Cup? Why don't we win the World Cup?
And even he was saying something, chanting something with his gloves on his mouth. You watch.
Okay, but I mean, where does this whole defeat puts the mentality of Hearts of Oak? Do you feel that they will pick up?
I think they will pick up.
They're still second?
Yeah, they're still second. They will pick up because they lost to ourselves by 3-1. That was a more, if you like,
heavy defeat.
Not this one. Because Kotoko have been winning in Accra and drawing in Accra. Okay, all the last 6-7 years they've been doing
let's
that.
Let's talk about this. Looking at where Kotoko is, where they are middle of the table somewhere, languishing somewhere there, and then Hearts of Oak now having a certain mentality for this season's Premier League, second position, 18 points, etc. Do you think perhaps the rivalry just brought the whole?
Yes, I think it's a rivalry.
So it doesn't matter which position both teams.
Not necessarily. Because, for Hearts of Oak and Kotoko fans, there are two things they want to do in the season. If they win the league, fine. But after beating the rival, it is something that must happen. So that you realize that if you lose Kotoko game, if you're a coach and you lose the Kotoko game, Hearts coach, you lose Kotoko game, if you're not careful, you're in trouble. If a Kotoko coach loses Hearts game, this has been the stuff that's been happening, in terms of the history between the two. So it is. But in this particular one, you say that we're Kotoko, ninth position, and able to be Hearts of Oak, but of course the rivalry is what makes it work out.
Yeah.
The rivalry.
So is there a second leg? I mean, is there?
Yes, there's going to be a
clash?
second leg. That'll be somewhere in August.
But that will be in Kumasi. Yes, that will be tough for Hearts.
And like Kotoko feel at home in Accra. Hearts of Oak feel at home in Kumasi as well.
Oh, okay.
That's how
I don't know why it's always like that.
So you get to have Hearts winning sometimes.
Yeah, winning sometimes. They're drawing easier than, and here in Accra they rather lose and draw as well.
Is it because of the tension?
I don't know.
So Roland and George, this league, the start of the league was another issue altogether dragged on. There was
took
no
late in
really.
starting.
A lot of us don't really enjoy the local league, except when Hearts and Kotoko are played, and the build-up is like what we saw yesterday. How do we maintain this momentum? How can the GFA work around this Hearts Kotoko thing and make it? There was Olympics and was it Hearts? That was
Olympics,
also
yes, that was also
big.
For now, I understand why we need Hearts and Kotoko. We need them to be at the levels and be playing well, because when they play well, when Hearts travel to Dewu, people go there to watch. Dreams can make some money. When they travel to Tumu, people can make some money. I think truly the Ghana Premier League is about two clubs, and it's about Hearts and Kotoko. And anything we have to do to ensure they are at the top level should be there. Now, just before this, Goyle came in to sponsor Hearts and Kotoko, and they are hoping to extend this
for a year.
For a year.
That's
a start. You see,
they're
it's a start.
sponsoring both teams.
Both teams, and they're hoping to extend it to the others. It's always the bait, so they know. Okay, let's deal with Hearts and Kotoko. Everybody's scared when they're coming into Ghana League, and they're scared about the things they've heard about it. Yes, Goyle, and they're coming into it.
They sponsor the two major teams we have. Why?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, Roland. That's a good thing.
Roland, that's a start. So when they see how it's working out, because I'm sure they'll get the mileage. Anywhere Hearts and Kotoko travel, they have massive crowds. So from that, they can think about then, okay, this is comfortable for us. Let's now extend it. We have to do this gradually. You understand sometimes why the GFA cannot send everybody to court when something has gone wrong, because you also have to create an environment where, the corporate bodies will feel comfortable coming to you. Because if you seem to be a GFA, when there's something wrong, go to court, something wrong, go to court, you take our money, everybody run away. So sometimes I understand the challenge the GFA has. And when Glow decide not to pay the money, and they have to take it easy and try to solve it. When First Capital, now Capital Bank, says, I don't want to be in the league again, and you can duly take them to court. You want to take it easy because you have to create that environment to encourage people. So we find ourselves at this point in Ghana football. We have to keep on encouraging people to come on board.
Who is our new sponsor, by the way?
So far we have Super Sports. I mean, they're sponsoring the league.
You mean they
Super
give us TV
Sports
rights?
is sponsoring
They give us TV
they're
rights.
sponsors
the
of
Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, they're sponsors of the Ghana.
Are they
Premier League.
sponsors?
They're not headline sponsors, but they're sponsors of the Ghana Premier League.
Amazing.
So
Is this
it's
happening
butter.
anywhere
It's
else?
butter.
No, it's not butter. No, that's
Are they
money.
giving us some
Yeah,
money?
they give some money.
Is this happening anywhere else?
Oh, no, I won't mention it, but the class will take in some money.
Is this happening anywhere else?
Yes,
Are they sponsoring
yes.
any other leagues?
Yeah, they sponsor Nigeria.
Okay.
They're not headline sponsors, that's it. But
They're
they go
part
and
of
they
the
buy the
sponsors.
TV rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like it happens in England, they have some shares.
They have
in
some
the
shares
TV.
in it. It happens. No television station in Ghana has been bold yet to go in and say, okay, we can buy the rights of the Ghana Premier League. Nobody's
None
been
of
able to
them
do it.
can.
And I don't think we even have the capacity to look
It's
at
not
the TV
attractive.
stations.
You will make money.
No,
I
no,
think
they
that's
don't even have the
call it
capacity.
glance.
You can make money. I think you can make money you
Really?
can make money because look,
But they don't have the capacity to
Hearts
show the games.
Yes, I think it's more about the capacity to show the games than not or
Because
thinking that it's not lucrative. It is because look, Hearts of Oak and all their home games they have played this season haven't gone anything less than 60% of their Cross Sports Stadium. That's enough mileage. Now the
You
game
mean
is going to be
attendance.
That's enough mileage, and the game is going to be shown on television as well. So look at yesterday; it's about 37,000 eyeballs there on television on SuperSport. It's really can make a lot of money if you
Okay.
can come into it. But I think that
All
for
right.
Ghanaian TV stations, we don't have it. I mean, can you count how many TV stations have an OB van? That's the first
No,
question.
here we have.
All right, now let's jump. And let's talk Leicester City. I mean, I think they're like the new darling. On the block.
darling
Everybody's
words.
talking about them. They didn't play yesterday, but for the fact that Spurs and Chelsea,
drew,
yeah,
It was always
amazing
going to
Chelsea.
happen. I mean, Chelsea were going to ensure that Tottenham Hotspur would not win the title. That was going to be a given. And so when I looked at the last three games, I said, what, Chelsea played Tottenham and played Leicester. Chelsea allowed Leicester to win and beat Tottenham. And they played the game yesterday like it was a Champions League final. I see there was something so at stake. Hey, what was at stake was we will not allow you to win the title. Just go
I
and
thought you were a
sleep.
Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
But listen, how many more games to go? Leicester,
I mean,
they've
two
got
games.
a last
two
game to
games,
play?
yeah.
Or last two?
No, last two. They play at Everton. That will be celebration, and then they
So
play.
there'll be a lap of honor
Chelsea.
by Chelsea for Leicester.
There's something happening.
I think Everton.
Everton rather.
Everton,
Are they playing? Leicester is playing Everton.
Everton at home.
Oh.
That's really
Sorry
nice.
for Everton.
George, there's something
That's so
happening
demeaning.
with fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
Because, somebody must go
Because
for
her
Champions
teams
League.
are-
Yeah.
What's happening there? Tell us.
Yeah, there should be more confusion
Her
because
team-
if Man City, the problem is that if Man City win the league, if Man City win the Champions League, that could be another story. If they win the
If Man
Champions
City
League,
wins the
Champions
Who
League.
told you they're going to win the
They
Champions?
can. They are in the semi-final, aren't they?
Well,
And they played goalless at home.
predictions.
So if they win,
Cristiano Ronaldo is still not fit.
Yes.
So if Man City win the
Yeah, but what
Champions
the
League,
funny?
Roland, if they win, yes.
if Manchester City win the Champions League, there will be no need to even fight hard to be in fourth because they automatically take the spot
Okay.
and you'll be out of it no matter what. But if they don't win, they also have a chance. Man, you have a chance. You still have to keep on winning your games to ensure you can qualify in the top four.
And Chelsea, we don't even have a chance to qualify for Europa.
Chelsea's season is over.
I beg, don't
No,
talk
and
about
it's over
Chelsea.
for the next-
Don't
Not
talk
even
about
for
Chelsea.
Europa.
No,
They are not worth
Chelsea-
this airtime
I mean-
right now.
I mean-
We're talking about those who are up there.
Okay, I don't mind who's up there, but I think that Chelsea will have to undergo a serious restructuring process, and it's begun. I think the players.
And that
are
will
showing
take
they can
about
do
2-3 years.
Yeah, we'll take. I think
3
Chelsea
years.
fans should be fine.
I mean, 3 years.
But you see, Conte is coming in, and Roland, the target and the
problem
target
is
for him
Abramovich.
is yes. He will say you have to win the Premier League. You have no problems with Champions League and everything, but win the Premier League and let's start from there. Chelsea will be looking to be back in the Champions League in 2 years. That is going to be a given. And if Conte is not able to
But
win
the Premier League, they can't
you
win
see-
it next season.
No, and you see Abramovich is
Because Guardiola is coming to Man City.
They think they are no. You see the point
Manchester United may as well appoint a new
is that
coach.
they might get Mourinho, whoever.
And then Conte too
there's
is coming.
Klopp is also shaping very well with Liverpool.
And then you have
And Pochettino is
Pochettino.
there with Tottenham Hotspur. Will grow stronger. But
And then the one who keeps worrying
Arsene
people.
Wenger, Arsene Wenger is with Arsenal.
Arsene Wenger.
But Abramovich will care less, and he's giving you the
He's
job.
so ruthless.
And the target is Chelsea must win the Premier League.
How?
That's certain.
How are they going to win?
That's always been Chelsea's target. Chelsea would not spend all this money and be in the season without.
Finally, let's talk about
But talk about Daniel
the
Amati and Jeffrey Schlupp, these Ghanaian players in Leicester City who have equaled Michael Essie's record of winning the English Premier League title.
Who?
And Jeffrey Schlupp, the Black Stars.
How many matches did he
Oh,
play?
he played loads of games. Jeffrey Schlupp has been one of the most guys.
okay.
Daniel Amati joined recently, but even he's crossed the 8-game mark and
Oh,
he's
really?
going to take a title. He's going to take a medal. So we have Daniel Amati, Jeffrey Schlupp, and Michael Essien winning the English Premier League title.
But Michael Essien won how many Premier League medals?
Whoa, I think Michael Essien won about 2. Yeah, he did 2. Yeah,
You're lying. 1-3.
2 or 3. it's okay.
Yeah, but he didn't say, you know, that he was dead sure.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So
And it's Leicester City. It's Leicester City. Why is he coming?
I'm more of a
Chelsea?
Chelsea
Yeah, but
fan.
if you knew, why did you ask him? Shame on you.
Okay, so I think that's it. Good congratulations to Daniel Amati and Jeffrey Shaw. Fantastic.
Why are you congratulating?
They
did
play
nothing,
for Leicester.
really.
Have they ever played
They're part
for
of the
us?
team.
They play for
Do they
Leicester.
ever
They
play
play for the
for
Black
us?
Stars.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. They
I
play
mean,
for the
Daniel
Black
Amati
Stars.
played for the Black Stars African Cup of Nations. Jeffrey Shaw has
But
been
have they been
qualified.
active players?
Active players?
Okay.
Active
Well, they are
players.
good players, I
Good
think.
players too. So
All right.
it's a sweet story for Daniel Amati.
But the
Okay,
style of
so-
Leicester, what is it? Is it
It's all defend, sharp counter-attacking,
typical English?
typical English,
They
and
say
they had
it's
Jamie Vardy.
teamwork that works
Yeah,
for them.
teamwork.
Jamie Vardy. The
They
name
all-
sounds like a golf player.
You know, you look at the defense. They all defend, and they had this guy Riyad Mahrez who's so silky, and he had a lot of skills and can create the chances for them, isn't it? And so it just goes on like that.
Oh, but let's talk about the woes of
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
No, I mean Arsenal. I think Arsenal should be sacking the coach.
What?
Let me explain
Why?
why. Now this is why. If Manchester United, Manchester City, and Manchester United, Manchester City, and Chelsea fail to turn up in winning the Premier League title,
It should be yours.
must be Arsenal. It shouldn't be Leicester.
No,
who
but
said-
at
who-
the beginning
who
of the
said
season, or
they're
halfway
looking-
through the season, it was
They
almost
started
like
well
Arsenal.
too.
No,
Yes.
who said they're looking for?
No, they are. They are clearly
ti-
looking
titles.
for. And he came
They
back.
want to make money for the club.
No, but this is enough. It's enough. I think they've made enough money, and they were holding on to FA Cup. They're nowhere near the FA Cup.
You think this is going to be the icing on the straw?
Yeah, maybe it should be, but I don't know. But you see, Arsene Wenger, the way the fans see the club and the way the board see the club, totally different. The board are enjoying the
There's-
money, and the fans want the trophies.
There's no synchronization
I think if we
of their dreams.
We've got
for
some
those of us
messages
who are not married, we look for an Arsenal girl because
Yeah.
they
What
can
do
take
you
a
mean?
lot. They can take a lot,
Arsenal girls, they have a lot of hats.
good or bad.
Nyame wo ho. Charlie, maybe-
Why you go for Chelsea girls, you dump you right
I'm
now.
telling you.
If you don't have the money, you dump.
They
you.
want immediate gratification.
Let's do some
Mama will swap
Facebook
Oh,
messages.
she's a Man U girl. Okay.
Joseph Ripon says,
Very
then
expensive,
Wenger blames Arsenal fans for not winning the league. Indeed, specialist in failure. 12 years and nothing to give to fans. Congrats, Leicester. Teach Wenger that you don't need extra old players to win a league where your rivals are struggling. And to the Chelsea fans, you did nothing. Oh, Leicester fought and won their league. Yeah, that's more like it. Marv says Leicester City coach, players, stars, etc. did very well. They all they broke the record by God's grace. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for their lives. Really, do we have Leicester fans in Ghana?
No.
Dixon Kweku says, let's see all the Chelsea fanboys become
Nobody.
Leicester fans.
No. Never.
Bonti
Leicester.
Benjamin says
But
they
Leicester,
really
Leicester
deserve
still wear
it.
blue, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yuri says,
They used to wear
Chalet.
red.
and now it's
The tie owner came
They've
and
changed
Well,
the
let me read
Leicester
the last
blue too.
message. Yuri says, Charlie, for the winning party, dear, they have to invite me, pal.
Oh,
Congrats to all. But do we have Leicester fans in Ghana?
No.
I
I
don't
think
know,
they may have sympathizers.
I
but
didn't
not
know how to
necessarily.
put it.
Wait, the BBC did a report,
The report.
and the reporter traveled somewhere, and was it in China or somewhere like that?
Was I mean Thailand?
No, it will be
And-
Thailand.
Thailand.
But this is the time
African.
when.
Because the owner comes from
Yeah,
Thailand.
Thai.
So this is
Thailand.
the time that Leicester is on top of
Yeah,
the table,
yeah.
and then he goes to a place where they sell all these football
Merchandise.
exactly,
Yeah.
and then he's looking for a Leicester shirt to buy, and there's nothing like
Yeah,
that.
of course it's
Leicester
it will
City.
take a while. But you don't just win Premier League once and you have the fans. You
Reminds
have to
me
be
of Blackburn,
consistent.
you know.
Yeah, Blackburn, yeah.
Back in the
A couple
late
of teams have done,
90s
yes.
when
Nottingham Forest, for instance,
98,
won the UEFA Cup. And since then, we don't
No,
know what
but-
they are.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
They used to win it consistently.
Yes, and they've gone
Yeah,
now,
so-
yes.
Yeah,
And-
they've
and-
gone down and
So you don't just win once. You have
Yeah.
to do it over time. Because you see, people say Chelsea and Chelsea fans are only because of Michael Essien, but Chelsea, check it out, from 2004 till now, they've been in it. Always in the
Why are you giving me Chelsea statistics when
And
you could give me
Manchester United the same.
Chelsea.
And
No,
Manchester
I'm from
United.
Manchester.
Man, that's where we end the conversation. Get out.
But it's in a poor season by Chelsea standards, and they know
Oh,
that.
get
So,
out.
a very poor
So-
season. I mean,
We need
Sorry.
we need a Leicester in Ghana.
and so don't
we need a
you
Leicester
see,
in
because
our
when Arsene
league.
Wenger goes
So-
to the
so-
board, you know
so-
this is what Arsene Wenger is telling the board. They say, Arsene Wenger, why didn't you win the league when Chelsea, Man U, and Man City all were not there? And Arsene Wenger says, boss, but even Chelsea and Man U too couldn't win. So let's take it like that. They also couldn't win.
Oh.
You have money, you couldn't win.
Who's struggling at the bottom, by the way? Finally.
Oh, I think it's going to be. I think we'll wrap it up. Aston Villa going, looks very much like
Charlie Villa.
Newcastle.
Wow.
Okay.
Also hovering over the place. But we still have to look at the next 2 games. It could be Newcastle, it could be Sunderland, it could be Norwich.
Charlie.
But let ask about our interest, Ghanaian interest in the Premier League. We have the 2 we've discussed about in Leicester. One didn't play too many games, but he's taking the medal. First season, or last season, Schlupp was on top. The beginning of the season was injured, etc. But still takes credit because he's done well for Leicester. Right. But we have the other 2.
Jordan Ayew, Aston Villa relegated. And the way he's going, he probably get another team in England.
Where's Swansea?
He's very good. And then Swansea.
Where's Swansea, by the way?
Oh, Swansea.
I think they're safe.
Yeah, they're safe now, but they are within 14th and 16th. But they're safe.
What do you make of Dede Ayew's or Andre Ayew's consistency?
He's done well.
Goal.
Yeah, he's done well. I don't know if
he'll
think about moving away from Swansea City. I think we're yet to find out. But
I hope he doesn't go to West Ham.
Listen, this is to be continued. We'll talk when the 2 games are played.
But
thank you for being here.
Yeah, but let's do something. We're supposed to introduce our next intro. It's for mathematics. It's on the prompter.
Did you like maths when you were in school, George?
I think he lied.
No, he
didn't. Don't disappoint me.
I mean, not entirely.
You went to preset.
I didn't really like maths.
Yeah,
Didn't you go to preset?
But the fact
I
that he
went
went
to
to
preset, but I didn't really like
didn't
maths.
Damn! Read this for me.